Privet, comrades! Welcome back to the Volga region. We've got chickens. We've got Papa's fruit wine. I've been talking to the people over here. They're really glad. These guys are really just wonderful people. They're actually out of town right now, but they're really just wonderful people. They took a little trip on the train into town, but they paid part of this. So this building, it cost us $10,000, right? The building itself is probably, I mean, once we got all the equipment in it, overall it was about $15,000, but we fronted them the $10,000. We were like, here's 10 grand. And they were like, yeah, we'll totally do the fruit wine for you. But they're more excited because with this running now, with them able to do this, they're like, oh my goodness, we can make vodka and other things. So they're going to be doing that as well, but we fronted them a little bit of money. So that's, you know, that's pretty good. They're happy. You should be started. And it started. All right, let's hire that guy. Okay. That is continuing. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. You know what? I'm actually not going to start this tractor right now. I'm going to let the dawn work a little bit. There was something else I saw that I was like, oh, I need to... this. Let's run a sand load. Oh, good gosh. They're done, aren't they? They've emptied out all the sand, so they're really in need of us bringing in more. Yep. We need to bring in a good bit more. So let's run a load of sand and a load of gravel for these guys. We'll start with the gravel because it's farther away. I think we're gonna have to go with the bigger trailer, just to be able to make deliveries in a timely manner. I mean, we can't be fully devoted to these guys, and they understand. You know, they're like, hey, it's cool. But one of the guys came by and he was like, hey, we got a little problem at the mill, and I was like, huh? And then now I understand. They've run out of the sand and gravel, and we're the only ones with the truck. I mean, I told them, guys, you can just take the truck. It's no big deal. But they were like, we're worried. Like, we'll crash it, and then we'll have problems, and then we won't have a truck, and then where will we be? And I was like, okay, I do understand that. So, yeah, I think we're gonna go for we're gonna get a bigger trailer. Yeah. I mean, we've got to finish that field getting harvested. We got this to do, which is always a good time. And we got to get that field planted, and we have to get the field taken. Yeah, it's... I feel like I'm working like crazy to not much end. I mean, we have 35,000. I mean, the lumber guys are happy. The guys working on the plant, they're happy. I mean, they're not working right now because there's nothing really to, I mean, they're kind of like pushing dirt around and stuff. You know, sometimes you go to construction yards and you swear people are just there pushing dirt around. They're basically doing that. They're getting paid for it, so they're happy. I mean, the local people, they're like, yeah, we're going to pay you for that. We have one truck doing deliveries. We have one guy with one truck doing all the deliveries, so they're okay paying them a few rubles here and there to just kind of push dirt around. And then they're also being asked to, like, do some work with, like, compacting some of the less, I was going to say less good. Yeah, we'll go with less good. Some of the roads around here that need some TLC. Let's call it TLC because that's really what it is. All right, you gonna make, or do I need to move this thing? You'll get it in there. Okay, cool. You're fine. You're fine. Yep, we're back here. I know some of you are just like, oh, the stupid logging thing. Yes, I know the stupid logging thing. But we're close to being at a good point, I think. I hope. Now, we talked a little bit about what we need So we feel we need a couple $100,000 to really do our job, so to speak. So Taba. You're gonna stay still? I appreciate it. While the other one goes flying down the hill in its weird farm sim way. Yeah, we'll hopefully be done with doing a lot of this sometime soon. We gotta get stuff there, and we're almost there. We can taste it, you know. When you get close to having what you need, you can just taste it. It's just right there, and yeah, we're almost there. We're almost to that point over here. I'm thinking I might start going this direction instead of just keep going over this hill, but I mean, we might end up just clearing out this hill anyway. Just because it makes sense in my mind. Timber! Oopsie. Floppy, floppy, flop. I hope you're going to accelerate now. Stop already, tree. You know, every tree that I've cut down has never rolled quite like that. Oh, good. Nope, don't take that. There we go. All right. So that's a 3 at trees. That's going to give us 14. It's probably $16,000. Probably not even that, because I don't think both of them are tall there. So we're basically need of $400,000, give or take, which is not great, but I mean, to start with, $33,000 wouldn't be terrible, because $33,000 would allow us to get started with the sheep. But we're going to need the baler eventually. And we're going to need the front loader eventually. So it sort of makes sense to focus on that first. I was like, don't hit the tractor. Okay, well, it's just going to fall and not go anywhere. That works. I wasn't actually expecting it to fall quite like that. It's a miracle, I tell you. It's a miracle. Ugh, I gotta fix those. All right. Are you done? You are. All right, let's roll. All right, get this guy. We'll get them some gravel. I think we'll just do a load each, maybe. Maybe 2 loads. Nah, we'll just do a load each. I think it's going to be... I'm going to go with... We need... I don't want to do this. I think we're going to have to get the cat trailer. We're going to have to order the cat trailer in sooner rather than later. As much as that $50,000, $60,000 can really go to paying for the front loader and the baler, makes more sense to have it. Whoa, hello. To have it for running the harvest and the gravel and the sand, I think. Because it's got a really good capacity in it. And with that good capacity, we can move more stuff more efficiently. And I'm mostly positive that this truck can handle that big cat trailer. Huh. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We should be able to relatively quickly... We're going to follow the power poles here. We should be able to relatively quickly make the money needed for for doing that, I think. I don't really... Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, I guess. It's only 13,000. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Thankfully, the Megris is nice and powerful, so we can just jump the hill here. This... I'm just going to make sure the train doesn't hit us. This hill is going to be removed of trees relatively quickly, I think. We're about halfway through that area, I think. Maybe even more than halfway through. If we're more than halfway through, then we have to consider replanting as well, which is a $30,000 piece of equipment. And that's something else. Plus the pallets of stuff we need. Oh, goodness. That's going to be fun. But... No, I mean, that... Yeah... No, we're gonna have to do it. We don't really have a choice. It's basically at this point, wood product is making us all the money we need in the farm to pay for everything else we do. So we can't really abandon it. That's what we're gonna have to deal with, I think. It's one of those, it's like, what task do I need to do first? Alright. Hold on. Where is... Are you moving? You are moving. Good. Yeah, let's get him going. Alright. Let's knock down some of these trees. I know I cut some of these trees, but they didn't fall, so let's... You were one of them? Yes, you were. Timbo! Were you one? No, you were not. Okay. Must have been these two over here. Let's give them a little push. Little push. Boop. Timbo away. And this... Oh, nice bounce there, tree. There you go. Timbo away. All right, let's get these things limbed up. Probably by the time we're done limbing, the Megris will be full. That's my hope right now. No, don't cut that. There you go. Arr. No, I want you to cut that. Thank you. All right, let's run over here. Get these two limbed up. It's like the most boring part of this, right? I know. I know. I'm personally tired of logging, but like I said, when it comes down to it, if we want money to do anything else, we got to log, because that's pretty much all we got going for us right now. Loading is complete. Well, shucks. And you need unloading. All right. All right, so we will be at 35. We need 59, I think, for that cat trailer, so we probably need to look at 65 being what we really need. Do I want to keep this trailer? The answer is no, I don't. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should keep this trailer. No. I don't think so. Maybe I do. Do I want to keep this? Nah. Nah, I don't want... I don't need to keep any extra stuff sitting around that's costing me money. He says knowing full well that he has stuff sitting around costing him money. Well, what do you know? Alright. Do we have a train coming? It usually comes this way. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. These guys are hard at work. Well, they'll be harder at work now. Now that they have their deliveries. I know we have a good ways to go on this one, but... I love how it's like, oh, I'm not going to tell you how much anymore. It's just because of the way that the the trigger detects. There we go. Yeah. Got a ways to go. Total sand and gravel. We're at 3% of the total. Not much. Let's take the trailer over to the shop and ditch it. While I like the Magris equipment, it, you know, it's good for starts, but now we're into a position where we need more. So we'll take this in, drop it off, be good to go. Yeah, that place, they're trying to figure out what to do about it. It burned. Believe that, it just caught fire. Burned down. It was a store of some sort. I don't know what kind of store, honestly, but it was a store of some sort. It burned down, and the guy that owned it, he was just like, I'm done, and he left. And he doesn't technically own the land, but he does own the land. It was a really weird thing, and nobody's really sure, so it's just sitting there burned out. They keep having to put more boards on it to board it up because, you know, kids will get in there and they... Yeah, it's kind of bad. Kind of a mess. Go. But eventually maybe we'll be able to help them in a way that... yeah, sell that. Okay. That they don't have to worry about it. Okay, you. Oops, start you. Haha. Okay. Okie dokie then. We are pretty close to being done, which is good. Which is good. It's nice to be that close to... Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright. I'm gonna have to fix that, because otherwise the hired worker is gonna be all messed up. There. I think. There we go. There. Woo. All right. Truck. Whoop. Jump. No. Why can't I jump there? What? What? I'm stuck on things, so, you know, whatever. Woo. Run through there. All right, let's roll. All right, so we got 10,000 liters. The price of canola is dropping, but I don't really have a good storage mechanism. So we kind of have to make do with this. I mean, it's sort of like, you know the old saying, make hay while the sun shines? That's pretty much what we're doing. The sun might be setting because the price of canola is going down, but we're going to make hay anyway by selling it because 5,000 is better than no 1,000. That's how we're rolling with this. 5,000 is better than no 1,000. And then once we have that thing, once we have that big trailer, it's 200 grand is what we're looking for. Owie, 200 grand. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot of logging. I think I'll be doing a lot of that off screen so you guys don't have to see it. Because I can literally just, you know, pop on my SoundCloud, listen to some podcasts that I need to catch up on, and just sit there and log. I mute Farm Sim completely and just chill out listening to podcasts. You know, I got to catch up on the Podquisition from Jim Sterling and Laura K. Buzz and that gang, and oh shoot, what's his name? Miracle of Sound. There we go. And Miracle of Sound, and then I have to catch up on the Co-optional podcast. You like how I can't even remember? I just know what they are. Got to catch up with the Co-optional podcast, with Total Biscuit, Jesse, and Dodger, and then I've got some podcasts that I listen to that are not video game related, like the Stack Exchange, which is a development podcast about development of computer software. And there's a podcast I listen to, I can't remember the name of it now because I'm a gibbon, about aviation. And then I listen to to KCRW, which is the NPR station out of LA, and KUNC, which is the NPR station out of Greeley, Colorado, because they have some good shows. But then I listen to that stuff and I log. That's what I do. Also do testing in Farm Sim as well. Like when I'm trying to make mods work. Like that's what I do. I'll just like mute Farm Sim completely and away I go testing. Open. You know, you see me coming. You could open it earlier. Jeez. But yeah, that's what I do. I just pop on some podcasts. If I've listened to all the podcasts and I just run my SoundCloud and listen to the music and just chill out and just do whatever I need to do. It's just like it's a nice way to just chillax, you know, when you got nothing else to do and you're just like, yep, I just chill here, listen to my music or my podcasts and do the things I need to do. The same thing with like Car Mechanic Simulator for anyone that watches Car Mechanic. When I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do these things off screen. Yeah, I do the same thing. It's like, yep, plug in my music or podcasts and boom, done. All right. So we got 47, 757, 756, 754. Open. Thank you. Jeez, takes forever. Need to get a new guy or fix that whatever thing. All right, we're going to just park here on the side of the road, I think, for right now. All right, Rob, there we go. Nope, get inside. Nope, get out. I lied. Get out. Get out. And yay. All done with that. Okay. Let's get all this stuff put up, sold, and then we can see, whoops, what we can do from there. Oh, nope, I actually do want to go forward. Woo. I'll also, I'm going to do all the stump grinding off screen because, yeah, who really wants to see that? It's just me playing Find the Stump is what it amounts to. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, it's just a game of Find the Stump, really, and since the Schluter has a stupid camera on it that doesn't work right, the sad truth is the stupid camera is a help because it can look underground and see where the stumps are. Otherwise, it's like really difficult to see these stumps. I kind of think about bringing a plow over here and doing some plow work, but I don't think it'll let me. I might do it anyway, though. Like, cut, like, roads or something. What am I stuck on? What? I'm stuck on something. What am I stuck on? Oh my gosh, is there a stump underneath the tractor? No. Why are you stuck? Oh my goodness, did I blow a drive system? Alright, hold on. Not you. No. Yes. Alright, let's see here. See if I can push the tank gently without damaging the Schluter. This is where having a tow chain that would actually hook to a just hook to anywhere on the tractor would be good. There you go. Let's see if that helps you. Oh goodness. All right, let's hope that it was just a fluke. Okay, good. Whoo! Yeah, I was kind of getting worried there. Last thing I need, blow the drivetrain on this thing. That would not help our cause at all. We would be in deep trouble without this tractor. Whoa! None of that. Physics. What's physics? Nope, 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 nope. Okay, again, Giants, if you want me to do some QA for Farm Sim 17, please contact me. You can send me a Facebook. You can Facebook. I don't have a Facebook. You can send me a YouTube message. You can contact me on Twitter because I know you follow me on Twitter. Come on, I will totally do it. I will do it pro bono, just to make the game better for everybody else. Just realize that I'm a particularly difficult person to please, which my developers know only too well. Yeah, I have a couple developers that are like, oh, good grief, he's going to QA my product. I'm in trouble. I'm like, I'm just trying to make it good for everybody. There we go. So 60,000, 64 grand. We should be good. But yes, Giants, totally. I will totally pro bono QA Farm Sim 17 so that we don't have a repeat of 15. Because I swear, you guys repeat 15 and you might as well just pack up and change your name to UIG. There we go. Woohoo, we almost take the top off the Schluter. Schluter. Dun, 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 dun. I realize this is a mod, so part of the issue is the mod, but honestly, we all know that Farm Sim 15 has some serious issues. There we go. So it would be nice to just, you know, clean up the game, make it nice and fun for everybody. Because, I'm sorry, but... yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'm just going to shut up now. Not. In the claw. And away we go. Woo, hold on. There we go. It just changes its mind. It's like, I will now flip forward. I will now crab. I will now be weird. And I don't really know why. There we go. Woo. I see the stumps now, or some of them anyway. Not all of them. And of course, this is by that tree, and that tree is going to be a pain, isn't it? Yep, probably. All right, let's back you this way. I like how I'm able to side slip this thing. There we go. That's the only thing that's saving us right now, is being able to side slip the tractor. Which is silly, but we're gonna let it go for now. Oh, come on. No, don't do that. Come on. Wait, we tried this once last time. There's no all-wheel drive system, so I literally am... I don't have Positrack on this tractor for whatever silly reason. Nope, don't do that. I want you to do that. I would expect this thing to have all-wheel drive all the time, you know? Sort of a thing I would expect on a tracked vehicle. But hey, whatever. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Little tractor that could. Yay! Oh, good grief. All right, we should, I presume, have just about filled up the Dawn. So we'll have to go back and empty that guy. Which means I have to get the Zill all the way over there. Dadgummit. Should have thought about that, but I didn't. Roll, roll, roll. Keep coming back. Yeah, look at that. There's some skill, knowing where the end of the log is. It's not really skill so much as just blind luck. Even a blind squirrel gets a nut once in a while. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am fearless in my tractor. Woo! Oh my goodness. We have cut a good bit of this. Wow. Huh. We've cut a lot. All right, let's look. So it is, oh, it's only 48. Ooh, okay, so I could do 48 grand here for the trailer, right? Or, and this is my other thought here. Take 2 more logs and I can get the John Deere 548H. I think the 548H could pull these a little bit easier. Ooh. We keep the crab tractor, I think. Because why would I not keep the crab tractor? I mean, it's a crab tractor. Oh yeah, you're almost full. Let's go get you. All right, let's think about this, okay? If I get that, it's 48, basically 48 grand. Just to shave under 49 grand, which is 7 trees. Plus, I'm gonna have to pay for the guy in the Kirovitz. But I'm going to make another 5 grand on canola here in a minute. I think I can, I can sort of justify it. We could, yeah, I think we could justify it. Because we could get the trailer. And but wait a minute. If I get the trailer now, then I can go empty the Dawn with the trailer. I can sell the 2 pieces of this truck, so we're down to just the truck frame itself for the sprayer. And I think we'd be better off. I would still be like 8 logs away from the John Deere. Huh. You know what? That actually tempts me even more than running this thing all the way up to the Dawn, because with that big trailer, I think we can hold the canola on the trailer while we're still working. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. You can tell I made that decision as I was making this drive right here. All right, what's going to unseat? Okay, that's trailer. All right, let's pull forward. Back up. All right, let's get you out of the way. Because with this guy, we'll just do the other thing. All right, so do you want to sell that? Yes. Do you want to sell that? Yes. Do you want to sell that? Yes. Not a lot of money, but a little bit. Okay, so then if we buy the cat trailer, there we go. This guy can kind of go, we're going to just kind of park him over here for right now. We're going to need him eventually, but I just need him out of the way. All right, now you can haul this cat trailer and we can unload the Dawn. Oh, please let me tell me the Dawn can reach into this thing. Ay. All right, so we got ourselves a big new trailer, big new agroliner. Let's new being a relative term. It's a used one, you know that. You know we didn't buy this thing brand new from the factory. We got ourselves, we just, like, you know, looked around for a used one that somebody had, and we're like, yo, you want to sell that to us? And they were like, yeah, totes. So we did. We bought it. And now we got it. So now we can use this guy, and this has a capacity level that will be perfect. Assuming the Dawn can reach into it. That's a real concern right now. All right, Dawn. Let's see. Ooh, this might not work. We might have made a boo-boo. We might have made a boo-boo. Wait. Oh, no, we didn't. we have a problem, but that's fine. That's fine. How close are we? Ooh, look at it! We're almost to the end of the field. We are almost to the end of the field. So we'll empty this guy out, figure out how to get out of here without completely knackering the Dawn. And it's like almost nothing. I mean, this is what, a 60,000 liter trailer? I mean, oops, sorry. This is not going to be a big deal to this. Here we go. What are you doing? Why are you turning around? What is wrong with you? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Okay, well, that's interesting. Is he working while he's drunk again? Okay, so 8 or 9 of these things will do it for us, I think. So let's just try to drop 8 or 9 of these, get them put away. So there's one. Making sure they're kind of the tall ones, but I really don't care. Then we can get the John Deere, because I think with the John Deere we can move a little bit faster. Because it'll pull instead of have to pick everything up. And then I'll of course do a bunch of this. We'll do a bunch of this off screen, I think. Though you guys can certainly vote, continue voting, on screen or off. Without the crab tractor, I think the chance for silliness is a lot lower. I just noticed a log rolling down the hill over there. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. This is a small one, but we'll cut it down anyway because we still want to, you know, clear off this entire hillside. I don't know why I'm clearing off this entire hillside. To be honest, at this point, it's sort of like just the thing to do. That it's this hillside, and we haven't gone and chosen a different hillside. But, you know, whatever, I guess. Okay. That one's going to go down to the sell point for me. That's always nice. You're not going to fall because you're slightly at an angle, probably. Nope, you're going to fall. Okay, well, that's, to be honest, a shock. Wow. Okay. You know, this is the most boring thing in the world, I swear. Sorry, guys. I mean, when it comes down to it, we want to make money. We want to... No, don't cut that. We want to do something cool later. We're going to have to do the hard work to begin with, right? I mean, it wouldn't be farming if you weren't doing some hard work. Some boring work. Some people might say, there is no boring work in farming. I'd say, you're lying. There's always boring work in every occupation. Don't matter what you're doing. There's always something that's boring. Even if it sounds like it's going to be like the most exciting job in the world, I promise you, there's something in it that is going to be boring. That's why it's called work, not play. If it was called play, then, well, it wouldn't all be boring. There'd be no boring. Well, that's not true. I guess for some people, some play is boring for some people, I guess. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. No, don't cut that, you silly thing. Okay. That's a bunch of them anyway. Not all of them, because there's more of them. And there's a fuzzy top from somebody. Whose fuzzy top is this? Is this your fuzzy top? Looks like to be your fuzzy top. Yes, it is your fuzzy top. Okay. And this guy right here. I haven't even been keeping count. I have no idea how many of these trees that we've taken down. I'm sure somebody's counting. Or somebody just rolled back the video to count so that they can sound like they were counting. Either way, it's a lot of trees. We just have to make sure that we don't make the mistake like we did back when I did my very first Let's Play. And I cut down an entire field of trees, and my frame rate went to crap. I mean, it was like 7. It was 7 frames a second because the game was trying to render all of the various little, all the collision points, and it didn't go well. Didn't go well at all. Nope, nope, nope. Ooh, can I get... That's a... Nope. Do I want to even try to do both? No, let's not, because... There. Woo, got it. Nope, go backwards. That's not going backwards, that's flipping. We have a little nubbin there that we have to cut off. Do that in a bit, as soon as we turn around. Alright, can I... Boink, boink. There we go. Got it. Onward. Nope. Onward. Not backward. Sideways. That qualifies in some world as onward. Why would it... Yeah. Alright, so we're going for 102 is what our goal is. We are now over halfway there. So the Dawn will take care of the field with the new trailer. We should be able to finish the field. What am I stuck on? I don't know. Magic. I should be able to finish the field with the new trailer before having to empty it because it's a big enough trailer. Can I pick up that one, do you think? You think I can get both of these in here? It's probably a bad idea. Yeah, sorta. There we go. Oh my goodness. We're getting some speed. Whoa, 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 oh, 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 come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. There you go. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Going backwards now. Whoa, tractor. Stop it. Oh, one sold, so now we should be able to spin around and sell this one. Or not. There we go. That worked, sorta. In a weird sort of way, it worked. Need 40,000, which would be probably the ones that we have down. I think we might actually have cut down the right number to go to up 102. I probably want to go about 5 over. So 107 would probably be best. I'm hoping the John Deere, being that it's dragging behind it versus lifting, because the lifting is what's causing us problems, because now we're getting an off-centered weight. I'm hoping that the John Deere, because it's a drag behind, come on, don't do that, will be able to handle these a little bit better. But I don't know. We will see. And then I'm going to kill all these stumps with the Schluter off screen. Because who really wants to watch me try to struggle through that? I mean, it's just literally hide and sink. Hide and sink? Yes, hide and sink. Hide in the sink. Yes, that. It's just hide and seek for the stumps. Oh, are we going to do this? Are we going to be this crazy? Yeah, why not? I don't know how we're going to do this now. Right, we can sidestep because we trust in the sidestepping ability of our tractor, and then we can go forward. Oh, come on, grip it, grip it, grip it. Oh, ho, ho. This is $14,000 worth of wood right now. We're trying to haul at once. We've got a grip on the top one, but we don't really have a great grip on the bottom one. It's kind of moving. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, we can do this. We got all the power here. Not the fastest tractor in the world right now, but that's okay. It's okay. We've got 2 large logs. Woo, down the hill we go. All right, back up. Come on, we can do this. Oop, this way. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, forward, and this, like that. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go, there we go. One down. And 2 down. Yeah! Oh my goodness. We have way too much faith in this tractor. Way too much faith in this tractor. Okay, we're not going to be able to hit that number because that's a 7 and that's a 7. So we're going to get very close. So close that it makes no sense not to make the final cut down the final trees to get it. Because, I mean, really, that's the tree right there, basically. Cut down that tree that's blocking here, and I think we'll have it, or close to it. Da, 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 da. Down tree. Yay, tree goes down. Let's cut this one down just as a good measure. It's going to fall to my left, isn't it? I think so. I think it always falls to the downside of the saw. Yep. I hate you, tree, because you're going to be a pain to get out. So we got 7,000 on the tractor right now. That'll get us to 9, then that'll be 97. That'll be 94. Okay, I think we can do it with these 2 that are down here that I've limbed. Nope, go forward. So I think the 2 limbed trees will get us to what we need. And then the other tree will become the first. Whoa, tractor. Oh, here we go again with this. Woo. And yeah, look at that. Skill right there. Skills. It's all the skills. Or just pure bloody luck. But hey, whatevs, right? Whatevs. And gotcha. Let's roll. I also think the John Deere is going to be a little bit better because we can just swing around and face the right direction and just go, you know? We can use the crab tractor to pull stuff sort of in a general location. I wonder if the John Deere will be powerful enough to do 2 of these big trees at once. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but yeah. We'll find out. All right. This should be the last tree of Crab Tractor's reign. Before Crab Tractor becomes an assistant to the John Deere. And hopefully we won't have any more flipping tractors games. It's like reindeer games, only better. And ding! Oh my goodness, we're only going to have $2,000. Oh, that's not a good idea. We're going to have to tug this guy out of here. I can't afford to just be at 2,000. So let's deal with this. I don't really want to, but let's do it. It'd be silly of me. It would be financially stupid of me. I mean, let's just be straight up. It'd be financially stupid of me to try to buy a $102,000 piece of equipment and only end up with $2,000 left in my bank account. I mean, I'm asking for trouble if I do that. Because you know, as soon as I do... Which way are you going to go, tractor? You go that way? All right. Come on. Come on. You can do the crabbing. I need you to crab that way. There we go. Nope, don't do that. Really? All right, try that. There we go. You get a little bit of speed and it suddenly starts to work. All right, cool. Why do you want to hate me like this? There we go. Yeah. All right, this should be the last bit we need. This will do it because we'll be at 110 plus. Don't be silly, tractor. Yeah. Off. Okay. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Oh, forestry equipment. We're getting the Deere. All right. You're fine. You're good. Aha! We've got the Deere. Yeah, we can put on some chains, and we can look good in our Deere. And we'll be able to haul stuff with that. I think this will be good. Yep, we got a scraper on the front so that we can actually, if necessary, we can turn those off. If necessary, we can push the logs. We got plenty of horsepower here. This isn't a fast piece of equipment, but that's fine. I mean, we're not looking for a super fast piece of kit here. We got 10 grand, but that's okay. Because now we have our John Deere. We should be able to do more work. I said I'd do it off screen, but I'm leaning towards doing something on screen because it's the Deere. I could screw up. Should I cut down a tree or two on screen so that you guys can watch me use this thing on screen? I think so. I think we might go slightly long because it's going to take me forever to get this thing over there. We'll get over there and then we'll see what we can do. Man, look at how clear that back those trees are. We don't have much more to go before we completely clear off that area. Then the Schluter will have to come into play to cut all the stumps, and we have to spend 30 grand to get the planter, and then I don't know how much to get the things for the planter. Oh my goodness, where am I going to buy those here? I don't know. Huh. Maybe there's a shop that's over there. I don't know. Or I don't know, Reggie. I'm going to assume garden center. Oh, that would be that. Okay, so I'd probably go over there. Okay, got it. Power up the hill, tractor. All right, let's chain up because it just looks slick with the chains on. Okay. Let's drop a tree here. Is this one of the big ones? I can't tell. Birch. All right, that looks to be a medium-sized one. Nope. Lop you down. Timber! Thump. Yeah, you didn't travel too far. This is actually a pretty good sized one. Okie dokie then. There we are. Let's run over here. Alright, so drop that. Open up the claw. Oop, raise it so that the claw's there. Okay. Now, if I... rotate the claw? You gonna rotate claw? I see that rotator. Oh, there we go. Should be fine. Close the claw. Got it. Aw, you little skunk. All right, let's rotate that back. Oh, now it's stuck on my tire. Okay. Actually, that actually works fine. We'll do this. We'll line up properly, and we'll push back farther into the tree, because I would actually expect that to happen. All right, so right about there. That looks good. Close the claw. Go, close. That's really not grabbing the... Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, no. Open the claw again. There we go. Lift it. There. And then away we go. Look at that. That is going to work beautifully. That is going to work beautifully. It's not great for hauling it out of, like, deep thickets or anything, because I could see that becoming an issue. But for doing what we're doing, this is going to work fine. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. The John Deere powering in. You are full. I should have guessed that. Did you clean up your mess? No, you were a gibbon. That's nice. Well, at least I know you're a gibbon. Gibbon. Didn't go as long as I thought. I thought it was going to take me longer to figure out the John Deere. Didn't take me nearly as long as I thought. How about that? All right, and then with this truck and trailer combo, we'll be able to finish this field without a problem. We're so close to finishing. And then we need the money for that. Okay, so where was that wheel John Deere thing? John Deere, $100,000, gone. Okay, we did the mower, tiller, baler. Fruit, we did. Okay. You know, every time I say that the thing that I'm going to do first is this, I do something else. So the wheel loader is what we really need. It's $200,000. Suffice it to say, we're going to be doing a little bit of work to get the wheel loader, I think. And we got to make sure that we have the money set aside so that we can finish this guy. We'll hire this guy. Let him finish next time. He quit for the day, by the way. He's like, I'm going to finish for the day. I was like, you know what, dude, that's cool. That's cool. You've done a really good job. So, you know, we got the Kirovitz out here. He'll come out and he'll finish up the field. The guy running the Dawn, he's darn determined to finish today. Because, you know, he's like, you know, I'll work hard to finish. And I was like, you know what, if you finish this today, I'll give you a bonus. And so he's gonna push through. We'll be helping him. This truck needs to go over and hook up to its sprayer, because we're definitely going to be needing the sprayer for sure. For sure. And then hopefully the cherries grow pretty well, and we'll be able to harvest the cherries next time. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. And we need to make 200 grand for a wheel loader, 200 grand for a baler, because I'm going to go with a good baler, not a baler that makes me want to gouge my eyes out. So we're going to go with that top end baler. We need 400 grand. It's a lot of money, but the town is already starting to feel revitalized. People are excited that we're here and that we're doing all this, and we're really helping them out. So, really? There we go. Jeez. So they're excited, they're happy, and that's good. Rabba, you probably need to go somewhere else. Oh, we don't need this cultivator anymore, do we? Well, you know what? We probably should keep it. Just to be safe, we will keep the cultivator. I'm going to take the Rabba across the road here. Across the road? Across the grass. Across the field that I don't own. to our shop. Here we go. Oh, wheats do grow on fields I don't own. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm actually happy to know that. Cool. So I'll have to factor that into my mind if I buy any more fields. We still don't know yet. You guys are still voting. I'm giving you a while, mainly because I'm not. Last week I was not in town. I'm recording this like 2 weeks in advance because the week before this goes live, I'm not even in country. So you guys are still telling me, do we focus more on one thing or the other? Don't feel bad if you feel like I've neglected your vote because I have not been around. So we are going to deal with that eventually. I promise. Get the rubber in here. And we have a plow in there. I might consider seeing if I can plow some of the land. Oh, we probably could buy a... Let's do... Hold on. We're going to buy a thing. Boop, boop. I think it's in placeables. We're going to buy a crusher here. Can I place it anywhere in here? I can. Can't be placed there. Place it over... Oh, I could place it... How about right there? That's a good spot for it. There we go. Let's go over there. It's $4,500, but I think it's $4,500 that's going to be well spent because we can keep our equipment clean. Because I know some of you just love it when I have piggy-looking equipment. So we'll, yeah, hello. Keep forgetting you get on that side with the Russian equipment. Alright, so we're voting. You guys are voting on what we're doing. I'm cleaning up some equipment. We're finishing up the harvest of the canola, and then after we finish the harvest of the canola, the Kurovitz driver tomorrow is going to go around. He's going to finish his seeding. And I'm going to do some logging off screen so that you guys don't have to watch me do that logging constantly. We're going for a front loader and a baler in that order, I think. I'm not sure. I might change my mind. But, well, we'll see. You guys let me know if I should be focusing on farming or orcharding or what have you. Until next time, I've been DerTebbers. We are in the Volga region, Farming Simulator 15. Until next week, game on and be awesome, everybody.